Hello. It's Josiah's first Christmas. Say hi, baby. Hi. And mommy forgot to get a stocking. So I did not grow up celebrating Christmas in the traditional sense with a Christmas tree and lights and gifts and presents and all that. So I have been really just deciding what our Christmas tradition is going to be. And I do want stockings. So I am taking a shirt. I really like this shirt, but the truth is the way that it sits right now in my postpartum body, it's just not working out. So I think I'm ready to retire this shirt. So I'm going to cut this shirt up. I'm going to use hair thread because that's all that I have in the house. And I'm going to use a sewing needle. A sewing needle that really typically has been used as a hair needle. And I am going to create a stocking for Josiah. So come along for the journey. So first I actually took the marker and I drew the shape of a stocking. I almost went to the internet and printed one off so that it would be perfect and straight and all that, but I decided let me just get it popping. I wasn't in love with how the first one turned out. So I actually went back and cleaned up the drawing. If I were to do it again, I would have actually drawn the stocking the other direction because after it's all said and done, I wanted it to hang the way that it looks now. Then I went ahead and I cut out the shape. Josiah's gonna commentate with me. He's here. Yep, so he said take your time and cut along the lines. You want to make sure that the shirt is symmetric, like it's the same on both sides, and that when you're cutting the material, you're actually cutting the same shape. What I noticed is that I wasn't, because the shape of this bodysuit was actually different on the opposite side. So I cut it out. Josiah was really eager to help me, so I had to make sure that I had his toy available and then allowed him to, interact and support in the process. Of course, I kept the scissors away from him. We stayed very safe, and I gave him lots of love as we made his stocking. So next, I laid the two pieces of material on top of one another and then gathered my needle and my thread, threaded the needle, tied the end, and began sewing, weaving in and out of both pieces of material. You'll be able to see here, I just went in and out, in and out, in and out a few times, and then pulled the thread through instead of going all the way in, pulling it all the way out, pulling it all the way in, pulling it all the way out, pulling it. Because I used a curved hair needle, I couldn't find where I set down the other needle. Don't worry, it wasn't near Josiah. It's on the dresser somewhere. I just couldn't find it. Because I could not find it, I decided to go ahead and use the curved needle. So when you see me kind of tug a little bit, it's because that needle has a really thick end and was a little tougher to pull through the material, but it still worked and served its purpose. It appears as though Josiah is telling me to hurry up, but he has learned to beat his hand. He started pulling. He changed positions and patiently waited for me to get done. When you're finished weaving in and out, you're going to tie a little knot at the end, as you can see there, and then you're going to cut that. Next, you turn the sock inside out. So that's why I said I would have cut it the opposite way, because I wanted it to hang the other way, but that's no problem. It looks good. It did the trick. I could have made it thicker or a different shape, and you know, the next time if I give this a try again, it'll be perfect. Okay, so that stocking is not completely done. I feel like I need to add something to it. So I'm going into my craft area to see what can be added. And I have some scarf material. I also have, what I have is yellow. So I'm trying to make it, you know, Christmassy and festive. And just trying to think of what else do I have that I can add on to that. So, all right, maybe a couple flowers from these poinsettias. Maybe a little trim from this tree. Yeah, I'll use a little bit of that. Poinsettias. Okay, this is real life. I literally just grabbed this angel, took this trim off the tree. Sorry, Josiah, got your PJs riding all up. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to add? I think that's good for now. Let's see what we do. So I quickly worked on placement and just, Josiah wanted to help out. But I decided that I was going to go with some Gorilla Glue. That didn't even stick and didn't even work. But I did want to bring in some maroon material along with the angel, along with the trim from the tree. And then I was able to work it all together. So this is the point in the video where I was supposed to show you the whole process. What I did was sewed down the maroon material and then sewed down the angel and then sewed down the trim. But due to technical difficulties, also known as iPhone storage full, thought I was recording but wasn't. All I can provide for you is pictures of the finished products, but you can see how the process went, and you can definitely comment with questions or your project and how it turned out for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time as I clean out my iPhone storage.